So, what does it actually mean to tailor your resume to a job you're applying for? I'll explain with three practical strategies you can implement right away. The first one is to notice a theme in keywords that they're using throughout the job description. Maybe it's a project manager role and they use the words like project management. Maybe it's a series of platforms that you have to use as a project manager. Maybe it's cross functional collaboration. Maybe it's a marketing role and they talk about email campaigns or social media or community or marketing operations or communications. Maybe you're doing internal comms. Maybe it's a more technical role like an engineer and they have a list of coding languages that they require this person to know. Whatever those keywords are, whatever those patterns in words are, make sure you're using them in your resume. So if it's a marketing role and they talk a lot about executing campaigns, maybe that's what you focus on. You highlight the campaigns that you both worked on and executed and what the results were from those campaigns. The next thing is to consider changing up your headline. So your headline is right below your name, giving the recruiter and hiring manager just a very quick glance and overview as to who you are professionally and where your experience lies. So, for example, maybe it's a product manager role and you own the feedback loops, which means you're very customer facing because you talk to them about product feedback, you collect the feedback, you manage the feedback. So maybe your headline changes to user centric product manager. That way, the recruiter and hiring manager know right away that you're customer facing, that you focus always on the user, and that you're a product manager before they even start reading your resume. And take a look at the metrics that you're communicating on your resume. So, for example, if it's a marketing role, did you increase, traffic to a certain site by X% and over what period of time? Did you increase adoption or awareness in a certain product or brand, by X% over what period of time? And with those metrics, make sure you're moving them to the top or make them the most visible because those are the ones that are most relevant to the job that you're applying for. Sometimes when you take this approach with tailoring your resume in a very intentional way, it helps the applicant tracking system or the ATS understand you better and maybe will provide a better match for you to the job or at least to get an initial call with the recruiter.